it's just cool to be there. You know, you kind of go and set up your camera, and I look at the tape next to me, and C-SPAN's camera's next to me, and CNN's next to them.
Medill's Washington experience is a total immersion in real-world reporting with a safety net to ensure that you'll be a successful real-world reporter. The students here are on Capitol Hill, at the White House, on the streets of Washington, gathering important stories about public policy issues that affect real people.
I think that the real chance in Washington is to work with big media organizations and become a reporter, and for us that is both words, video, interactives, working with data, understanding what it means to put all those things together to be where the audience wants to be on its terms.
The main reason why I came here is because just the access that we have here. I mean, we get to report from Capitol Hill. I saw the first couple twice last week. I mean, it's just amazing.
You know, for somebody like me who's interested in politics, and I think most journalists in a sense have to have some interest in politics, so here's kind of, you know, the mecca of all that energy.
You can really feel the energy here, you know, in the newsroom or on the Hill. And the media takes itself really seriously in Washington, D.C., so, and we're given press credentials.
I'm on the national security beat. I'm personally interested in national politics and also military issues.
I'm immigration and demographics. I think immigration is something that is really close to people's hearts. People want to talk about it, and you get a lot of characters associated with people with really interesting stories.
So my beat is youth and politics. I thought it would be really fascinating to sort of, you know, cover youth issues and how, you know, political parties and candidates are trying to appeal to young voters.
I think the DC program is really good for making us better reporters. In DC, everything is concentrated on reporting. Even national security and other programs are all about being a better reporter.
I got to cover the Elena Kagan hearing, and I thought that was like really amazing because I studied law back home in India, and I was a legal correspondent, and you know, it's not every day that you have, you know, a nomination hearing for a Supreme Court justice.
It's a valuable experience because, as I said before, I think that any story or any beat that you're on, whether it be state legislature in Wisconsin or covering the Israeli-Palestinian conflict, someone in DC is going to have something to say about it, whether it be a congressman or a policy institute. So if you really get to know how the levers work here, then it can add an extra texture to any story that you do, I think, anywhere in the world.
A lot of our stories, once out there, also get picked up by such outlets as Dow Jones News Service, the Washington Post, Religion News Service, so they really have an opportunity to see what it's like when their journalism makes a big impact by reaching a wide audience.
I can't even tell you how much more competent and confident I feel going into interviews.
I think I would definitely recommend the DC program because it's so hands-on, and we're working with, you know, clients, you know, of Medill News Service, so it seems more like we're out in the real world.